Hello everyone, welcome back to 100 Line Last Defense Academy. The day before yesterday when I streamed this game with my new mic for the first time, for some reason I had the bass boost on in my mic, so my voice kind of sounded like this for most of the time. There was a really loud emphasis on the bass, and now I feel like it's more cleaner and more normal, close to my normal voice. But yeah, either way, this mic kind of slaps whatever effects you have on it. Welcome, Punta. We're about to jump into something pretty crazy. Let me put the game in my monitor here because I forgot to do that. Yeah, I can't play from the capture card, or otherwise I'm gonna have a crazy 0.5 second input delay here. So yeah, so last time here in this video game we had quite an eventful trip. So first off, Takumi woke up from the battle against Ava on our current timeline, and right after he woke up, Nozomi was like, "Holy crap, dude." And then he decided to go talk to everyone about Gaku's death, right? Gaku's murder, because, you know, he wanted to gather the most intel possible on that event to kind of narrow down the list of suspects. And at the end of the day, Takumi unfortunately suspects one of us, including members of the second to last Defense Academy, could have done the deed, right? So then we woke up the following day, and when we woke up, there was a new message on the blackboard saying, "Let's play a killing game." It was a message written up supposedly by someone else, or either that or the first person is just faking their handwriting, because the handwriting was different. And of course, Darumi got kind of turned on by that. We had a choice of whether or not following through with that message or not. And we decided to do so because, of course, that's a route that favors Darumi, and that's one of the things I want the most in this game. Furthermore, there was a tape recorder in the room that said that we should meet at the Leisure Lounge at 7 p.m. on that day. And so, nobody wanted to do that, but then Darumi asked us to convince everyone, and so we convinced Takemaru, and Shoma, and Ima, and Kako. We convinced everyone, and everyone ended up at the Leisure Lounge, where we met this masked assailant here. We have no idea who this person is. They just came up in this swarm of bees and then claimed to be the sponsor of the game. The game's called Invader Hunt, and they according to them, they have and haven't killed Gaku at the same time, which begs the question, who the fuck is this person? Is this one of us? Is this a robot? What the fuck is this? Right? It's so weird. I honestly have no idea who could that be. I wouldn't be surprised if this is Kazutaka Kodaka himself. But yeah, Kurara refused to play the game, and she got taken away by the bees, and that's where we stopped the session. Pretty straightforward. The other things I should mention is this person has a modulated voice. We assume it's he's doing that using the voice changer that Tsubasa found in the garage. And the other thing that's kind of up in the air is we had a couple conversations with Ava, and she revealed that she, just like us, has a bomb inside of her body, and that she decided not to explode us as the initial plan was, out of an act of compassion. But we don't know if any of that's true. She's also strangely really pushing us to get her mask back to her. She claims she claims she feels exposed without it, but I think that's something fishy. I feel like the mask will grant her some sort of power, or maybe an ability to communicate with the other commanders, and she'll use that to escape somehow. It's fishy. We don't know exactly what's going on with Ava, and that's something we're gonna hopefully find out down the line. So let's keep going, shall we? Man, I was thinking about this the whole day yesterday. By the way, when are we gonna come back here? Oh my god. Alright, we're gonna have to play out this entire scene again. Assuming Ava wasn't killed by the sponsor. Yeah, because she's the only one that isn't here. And she didn't join the game. Exactly, but I wonder if she even counts as a participant, right? It's so weird. But yeah, I was thinking about this the other day, and honestly, I came up with all sorts of like weird theories. But here's like the problem with all my theories. I think all of them involve the Domenic reconstruction therapy, right? The Domenic cognitive reconstruction therapy. The problem with using that is that in this timeline, we're not supposed to know about that, right? And I feel like from a writing perspective, you wouldn't do a murder case where there's like crucial evidence to the case that just is never presented, right? So in this timeline, we're not even supposed to know about that therapy. We only knew about it on the other timeline when Ava was brainwashed after, you know, Sire and Nigo were in our academy, and they were like, okay, we can't have this gal here that kind of works for the other team. We need to brainwash her. That's the only point we knew about it. So Sire and Nigo know about that. So us having the memory chip implies that someone could have snatched that knowledge from Nigo's brain and applied it. However, we're not supposed to know about this. Like, if we never went through the coming of age route, we would have never known about that, right? So it just makes no sense. Because, like, here's like the crazy ideas that I was having. Like, what if Gaku committed suicide? What if Gaku was actually like put through the therapy, and then the objective of the therapy was to make him kill himself, right? He was dead set on doing that, and we keep assuming it's someone else that killed him, but maybe he killed himself. But that makes no sense because, again, it uses Domenic reconstruction therapy. Furthermore, there's a bunch of stab wounds in his like chest. I don't think he would be able to do that by himself, right? He wouldn't survive to inflict just that amount of damage onto himself. And then, like, there's the whole thing about Doremi involved. Like, again, I feel like Doremi is so involved in this, but I have no idea how she's playing this out. I do feel like I give you 100% certainty that the technique that Sire used to restore Eito's body is being used here to some extent. Like, it has to. Right? It has to. Here's like the other crazy theory I had. What if the Doremi... This is so crazy. Like, again, I said all my theories are... This is gonna be crazy to you. Like, listen well. I said all my theories involve Domenic reconstruction therapy. What if the Doremi we're seeing right now is actually Gaku? Because here's like one of my crazy theories I had yesterday at work. What if Doremi used Ngaku? Sorry, what if Gaku used the Siri technique to restore the body? Like, I don't know exactly how that technique works, but assuming you can like do anything, you can make like any type of body you want, and not only restore yours. What if like Doremi actually transformed herself into Gaku, and then she killed herself? And then she transformed Gaku into herself, and then Domenic cognitive reconstruction therapied him to behave like her, and that's the Doremi we're seeing right now, but that's actually Gaku. I know, this is crazy, and it makes no fucking sense, but it's just a thought I had, because like we don't know the specifics of it. Like, if honestly you can do any sort of body type with that technique. Too wild to be real, honestly, kind of, but I wouldn't also put it past this game. We just need more evidence. We literally have no evidence to back this up on it, and we're just like basing it off of a bunch of assumptions about the techniques that are involved in this case in particular. But yeah, it's crazy, man. And like the line that keeps like floating in my head is how like the sponsor says, yes, I have and haven't killed Gaku. Like, what is that supposed to mean, right? Crazy. They instantly grabbed Kurata and whisked her high up into the sky.
Put me down! Put me down this instant! These horrible things are so creepy!
Kurata squirmed frantically, but they held onto her tight, refusing to let her go.
Kurata Suzuki, I sentence you to being suspended mid-air. What a sight, don't you think? As they say, smoking fools rise to great heights. You can writhe and suffer for now. I'll ease your pain when the time is right.
Oh, ease your pain when the time is right. Interesting line. Lady Kurata! Give me back my Lady Kurata, you vile insect! Kurata, what do we do? How do we get her back?
Oh,
So high up, even my mid-air attacks wouldn't reach her. What do we do now? How can we save Kurata when she's all the way up there? Kako's sniper rifle might be able to reach, but what if it hits Kurata? Oh, that's also right. That's also right. Completely forgot about that. This Kako has never used her Himo Anima before. Right now, there's no way for us to attack the bees up near the ceiling. In that case, we gotta submit. We just have to attack. Oh, okay. Just have to attack the person controlling them. Ah! Suddenly, I found myself running at full tilt, making a beeline for the sponsor. What? Is that supposed to be a pun? What does a beeline mean? What the fuck? Oh my god, it's a straight line between two places. Oh my god, this is totally a pun. Go fuck yourself, video game. I'm not going to lose anybody else. I let that determination take away my fear and carry me forward. I plunged my infuser into my chest as I ran. Oh, do we gotta... Oh, okay. That's crazy. That reminds me of a Ben 10 sequence, because like in Ben 10, he always transforms like standing still, and there's a scene in that show where like he transforms while walking forward, and it's like the coolest thing ever. Really never heard of beeline in speedrunning. I never heard it. That was a new word for me. Give back. Oh, that's a sick shot, dude. That's a really sick shot. I screamed as loud as my voice would let me and swung my sword down on the sponsor. I felt it connect. My blade was going to split them in two. I was so sure it would. And yet... Whoa, so it didn't do even a dent on the armor. So what is that armor made of? What is that armor made of? Like... Is there any weapons or something that, like, our class weapons can't damage? Huh. Well, it might be made of the same material. Oh, the fucking... What's it called? Material Omega. It must be made from Material Omega, right? Very likely, honestly. That tickles. Is that all you've got, Takumi Sumino? How? The sponsor was completely unharmed. It's simple. Your power isn't enough to inflict even the slightest scratch on me. No, this has to be some sort of mistake. This has to be some kind of cheap trick. Then try again. I won't stop you. Beef fucker. You got some balls, beef fucker. Let's see how long you can keep this tough guy at, huh? I'm joining the fray, Takumi. Combined, our power level is like 2 million. We can get him, guys. We need to save Kurata as soon as possible. Everybody, even if we can't take the sponsor on alone, we can if we all attack together. Brace yourself, asshole! Jesus Christ, those are some really cool shots, man. And yeah, they can't do anything. That's crazy. He's wearing the plot armor? Honestly, if this is Kazutaka Kodaka behind this armor, very plausible. And again, like, that's not a theory that's not a joke theory. I'm like only 95% joking on that. Like, I could totally see this being the direction this goes. Our breaths synchronizing, we all leapt at the sponsor.
Take that!
You blackguard!
That's not your line, Moku. That's Takumi's line when he executes someone. You're finished. Takemoto, Nozomi, Kyoshika, and I unleashed everything we had on the sponsor. Excuse me? And then Takumi. Why was that so funny? Yeah, Nozomi, that was a really raw scream. It just sounds like a really anime, just a really anime yell, right? I don't know. Welcome, Megami Arc. We punched, we kicked, we sliced, we pummeled. We tried every attack possible. We used every last ounce of our strength until we had no energy or hemo anima to spare. However, it tickles. Why? Why don't our attacks do anything? Fuck. Hang on. Are you immortal or some goddamn thing? Do you have the endurance of a wrestler to extend my body slam? No matter how much we attacked, our opponent didn't even flinch. This was far beyond a matter of strength or endurance. Why did I join to? I wish I knew it, man. Welcome to the stream. Good morning, buddy. So TLDR, we came to the Leisure Lounge. We were forced to play a killing game. This guy showed up with a bunch of bees carrying him. Like, there was a whole swarm of bees that he commandeered. And now he's here. You guys gotta play the killing game or I'm gonna kill you. Also, I'm immortal. And that's basically what's happening. They were literally invincible. We can't give up. We must save Lady Kurata. My fellow warriors, just one coordinary attack. And enough of this sideshow. The opening ceremony will conclude with Kurata Osuzuki's death. Oh my fucking god, come on. I had a power outage, what did I miss? Oh, you missed this. So, there were a bunch of really cool screams in this fight. Like, look at Takemoto. Look at Nozomi. And then look at Takumi. That was so funny. But yeah, we're basically just trying to kill the guy and we can't do anything. And now he's saying that he's gonna kill Kurata. So you haven't missed anything. If anything, you just came at the perfect spot. There was a cruelty in the sponsor's voice as they pointed to Kurata still hanging in the air. Oh my god, this is gonna be so brutal. Oh, fuck. Oh, like, it doesn't... Oh, fuck, man. Why is just my favorite characters? Like, fuck this game, man. It's always my favorite characters. Like, my favorite girl died in the first route I took. And now my second favorite girl dies. I wouldn't be surprised if Yugumo dies later, because holy fucking shit. This sucks, man. And like this is all the more like heartbreaking because like she's not even wearing her mask, right? So she's like in the most vulnerable state that she could possibly be here. Pun not intended. She could possibly be. Fuck me, dude. Ah, this sucks.
Please, help.
Wow. What the and they suck the hemo anima, brother. What the actual shit is this? What? Oh, man. This is so weird. Like, I'm trying to think what could be causing this. The only things we know can absorb a hemo anima are either our class weapons or the commanders. So is this a commander, right? Like, is there a possibility, like we're talking about this, Ponta, like, is there really a possibility that this is being controlled by Ava's mask? Because yeah, like we said, it's like she's the paragon of nature. It would make sense, but then again, like she, you know, we never saw her really using any of those powers, nor any other commanders using their masks for anything, right? But then again, like, she and Veshnas are the only ones who ever took off their masks, to be honest. So maybe we just don't know enough. But the alarm didn't trigger. No, but the mask was already inside here. The mask was already inside here. I don't think, I'm not saying this is another commander. I'm saying this is, like, I have no idea what the deal with the sponsor is, but focusing on the bees for now, like, maybe, like, she's able to manifest these bees, like, conjure them up or something. I find that hard to believe, but maybe they're, like, the class weapons, right? Maybe they're, like, some sort of, modified version of her class weapon with the mask, right? What if, here's the thing, like, when the invaders transform, they don't infuse their they don't plunge their knives or whatever the fuck they have into their hearts. They just slice their necks, right? All of them do that. And if you look at this right here, like, the bee is, like, attacking the neck, which I think implies that the neck is a vital point for the commanders, and it would make sense that the bees are a commander weapon if they're targeting the neck, because I feel like that's where they think the vital point is, the vital organ, right? I feel like it makes sense. This didn't happen in Route 0, though, when he kept her captive. That's fair. And this implies that, like, Ato has something to do with this, right? Because what is the difference here besides Ato? Right? Because Ato was captive the other time, and this time Ato's, like, in our body, maybe puppeteering some of our actions that we're not aware of. Ah, this is crazy, my dude. This is fucking crazy. But yeah, I do feel like these bees are either made from our class weapons or from the commanders. I don't know much else besides that. Her body was rapidly turning black. Was the swarm of bees draining her cryptoglobin?
Lady Kurara!
Oh, fuck, I got chills. Once they sucked everything out of Kurara, the bees dropped her dried husk on the floor. No! Kurara! Kurara! No! This can't be happening! Lady Kurara can't be dead! Don't give up yet! Let's take her to the revival-matic! That's not gonna work, girl. She's out of cryptoglobin. Nozomi, Moka, and Kyoshika lifted up Kurara's corpse and left the leisure lounge, but... How pointless. How can a body be revived if there isn't a drop of cryptoglobin left in it? How pitiful that she would die before the game even began. She's ruined my schedule. I suppose I'll simply have to postpone the start of the game until tomorrow morning. Return here as soon as you're awake tomorrow. And I might remind you, there's no point in trying to escape. You know what happens even if you refuse to play. There was nothing we could say. We'd be killed instantly if we tried to resist. Never had any message come through so clearly. Bummer! Kurara got the opening death scene. Fuck you, Darumi, I love you. Must be nice. She died with so much drama. But it should have happened to me. It should have been me. Well, whatever. The game starts tomorrow, so I have plenty of chances to have a nice, gory demise. I wonder how everyone else is gonna die. Who's gonna kill me? There's like so much to look forward to. Before the morning night announcements are replaced by the sponsor, holy fuck. That would be wild. I almost, okay. I almost feel like they need to do that, right? Dotami's eerie yet strangely innocent cackle rang out across the silent leisure lounge. Save our progress, I guess. I feel like they prompt us to save the progress every time a chapter ends, because this game has chapters apparently. Like, I have no idea how they measure those. But this game has chapters, so I was on chapter 15A. This should be 16. No, there's still 15A, so I have no idea. Never mind. Day 26, brother. Okay.
Up and out of troops, time to rise and shine.
So much for that.
Get ready for your 26th day of active service here at Last Defense Academy. Prepare to spend another day enduring the unendurable and suffering the insufferable to pave the way for humanity's future greatness. Be ready to give your lives to protect our beloved school from the vile and barbaric enemy.
I got his knees coming up. Ah! It won't come out. It's morning. I barely slept last night. I woke up over and over again, seeing Kurata's face when she died in my nightmares. They won't get away after killing my friends so horribly. If I could, I'd kill them right now. Is it possible that Gaka's stab wounds weren't like made by a knife but by the bee's stings? Is that possible at all? I was just thinking about that. But right now, we're too weak. We can't beat them. One poor attempt to revolt and we'd just be massacred. Cause yeah, like the sponsor said he didn't kill Gaku. Well, he did and didn't. And I guess if the bees are the ones who did it, then technically he isn't the one, you know what I mean? See how big those are? Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. For now, we just have to obey. We just have to play the game. They wanted us to come back to the leisure lounge when we woke up. I hurried off to the leisure lounge. Toon toon. On my way to the leisure lounge, I came across Nozomi and Moko in the hall. Nozomi, are you okay? You're so pale. I couldn't sleep last night. I just can't believe it. Kurata. She's gone. Kurata. I didn't know what to say. What could I do for her after she lost a close friend? We buried her. Make sure you say goodbye to her later, okay, Takumi? Yeah, I promise I will. They're not going to get away with killing Kurata. I'll do whatever it takes to avenge her. But now's not the time. They're a bit too strong for us right now. So we're all going to play this game for a little while and wait for our chance. For now, we just have to push all this grief down and grit our teeth. Learning how to bide your time is an important part of fighting. I agree with Moko. Nozomi was barely able to hold steady on her 2 feet. Moko looked after her as they walked to the leisure lounge. So we aren't getting that karate beach fight this time on. So sad, but that, you know, we already got our fair share of fan service for those girls. I'm kind of looking forward for some Tsubasa and especially Datomi fan service here, cause they gotta give us, right? They gotta give us at least in some route, right? So I hope I'm on the right track. Welcome to the stream, Light Brain. I made a vow to myself as I watched Nozomi walk away. No matter how this game turns out, I'll protect Nozomi till the end. No, not just Nozomi. I won't let anyone else die. Because I came back here to protect them. and grab hold of a future where we can find happiness. This went wrong the moment you killed 8 to 11 peace outs key. It kind of did. It kind of did. Like, the other route was way, like... taking off Datomi's death, which was the one horrible thing that happened. Everything else went kind of smoothly. Kind of until the end, actually. Of course, we lost Shoma, Ava, Siri, and Nigo, but most people made it. And here, like, we already had 2 deaths, and it's only day 26. Well, 4 deaths, actually, because Siri and Nigo. Isn't that fucked up? Wait, actually, 5 deaths, because Eito. Oh my god. It's already worse. Fuck. At last, I present to you the rules of the Invader Hunt. Once we were on the Leisure Lounge, the sponsor began to explain the rules without any preamble. The rules are exceedingly simple. All you have to do is hunt the creatures known as invaders. But let me guess, you're gonna label one of us as invaders? Or like a part of us are gonna be called invaders? It's gonna be like a 2-team thing? Because we're not just gonna kill invaders. They're gonna label some of us as invaders, and we're gonna have to go after that as a team. And then they're gonna fight back, and that's how the killing game kind of happens. Isn't that right? I imagine the sponsor is actually Eitan, and you only got rid of him for 25 days. I don't know about that, man. Like, I feel like this... Of course, like, he's using the voice changer. Like, I feel like this is... I had so many, like, weird-ass theories, but I feel like this is some sort of weird concoction by Datomi. Like, she's behind this shit, right? She's behind this shit, right? Like, I don't know the specifics of it, but we have a couple things at play. We have, like, the thing that restores bodies. We have, like, domenic therapy, even though that hasn't been stated in this timeline, and I think it's weird that they would make, like, a mystery where crucial evidence hasn't been even presented. I honestly... I don't know. It wouldn't be out of the question for the game to consider the SDU invaders, too. Special Defense Unit invaders, too. Yeah, that's also fair, but I feel like yeah, like the commanders were saying, like, I feel like they even called us invaders at some point. I think it was at the end of timeline 1, Veshin is labeled as invaders, right? So maybe, like, the thing that's happening is, like, they're just gonna tell us, go kill yourselves, you're all invaders. You'll gain points for every invader hunted, which will be tallied
and reflected in the live rankings.
What the fuck? And of course, Datomi is at the very top. Aw, poor Kurata, man. Oh, hey, we got a, that's a really good way for us to get, like, a glimpse at their names. In Japanese. What is the 3 sons again? Because, like, I'm looking at Shoma. I don't know what the 3 sons kanji is, but I know the other one is, like, is horse. Like, it's something. Oh, okay. I think that kanji means, like, utensil or, like, item or something like that. So literally, it's Shoma's name translates to, like, something of a horse. I think, like, the implication is, like, horse shit or something. Nozomi with the most complex kanji. Where's Nozomi here in this list? Oh, she's at the 4th place. I recognize the second one. The second is Wisteria. The last kanji, I'm not sure on her name. Yeah. I don't know many of those. I don't know many of those. Anyway, Mastermind is gonna be the last survivor of this. Honestly, it kind of should. I feel like they called him sponsor because Mastermind would be too on the nose. That's also fair. That's also fair. And like I said, it could, like, I wouldn't be surprised if the game came up and said, oh, it's actually Kazutaka Kodaka behind that mask. Like, fuck you, player. Sparkle, clear, crystal occurred in the dictionary. Really? Really, really, really? So horse crystal? I know Zaki refers to like cape or headland. I know that much. And Gin is gold. So the cape gold of horse crystal. I have that's I don't know. Every single YouTuber that played as route put Monokuma's head on the sponsor suit. Really, like I'm more of the idea because like he speaks so like Monokuma, right? The tone is just so similar. I'm almost feeling like this is Kazutaka Kodaka behind this mask. Like honestly, I wouldn't put it past him. The names of everyone in the room were shown on a screen being held up by two bees. Oh my fucking god, you gotta be shitting me.
One round lasts 10 days. The person ranked last at midnight
Will be I was gonna say.
will be executed. Their cryptoglobin drained by my bees.
So, are we killing ourselves or are we just killing invaders? Like, how? Okay, specify the rules. Who are the invaders here? Are we the invaders or are just the invaders the invaders? I feel like we're supposed to be the invaders, right? Because, like, that would add so much more nuance to this. Because if it's just, like, the other invaders, then there's, like, no punch to it. If we are the invaders, then there's going to be, like, a whole tension in the air. Like, should we kill someone else just so we don't die? And I feel like there could be some, like, really cool sacrifices. What if, like, Ima and Kako, like, sacrifice themselves for each other? Like, let's say Ima offers himself up to be killed by Kako, and then she survives. Maybe, like, the two of them are at the bottom. Maybe let's say that Kako's at the bottom and Ima is like right above her. So like Ima sacrifices himself to get killed by her so that she doesn't die. Right? You have no idea how thirsty people are for this being done before. I know perfectly. Don't you worry. It wouldn't make sense for the special defense unit to kill each other if the punishment for the losers if the punishment for the loser is for one of the SDOs to be killer anyway. No, it makes perfect sense. It makes perfect sense because like I said, it adds tension. It adds tension. Right? Because like the last person, because like we don't have the rankings right now, so I assume like nobody has any points, so everyone is tied at the bottom. So they should like someone has to kill, right? Someone has to kill. Right? Because, like, why the fuck is Takemoto at the bottom? Like, this is like, demonstrative. I feel like all of them have 0 points, and if they don't get any points, they're gonna get executed. So they have to, like, start this. But we'll see. Executed. Kurai's death was proof this was no bluff. He's turning this into a battle royale, he is. They could easily kill us all. In short, we need to try and kill as many invaders as possible. I'm glad we don't have to actually kill each other or anything. Wait for the rules, girl. I mean, I'm not glad, but... If we're just hunting invaders, then we just keep fighting defensive battles, right? That's the same shit we're doing anyway. Not at all. What you were doing was merely defending your base. Okay, so I guess the rules were to just kill the invaders. Weird. Not what I was expecting. And I feel like, you know, at the moment, I feel like this, packs less of a punch than killing ourselves. I don't know how Dadami is gonna react to this, but we'll see. Hunting and defending are entirely different. Huh. Okay. To hunt, you must go out. The playing field is the space outside of the school. You will not receive points for any invaders killed at the school, no matter how many. We can't get points anywhere in the area shaded red. That's anywhere within school grounds. Okay, Dadomi is gonna be top 1 in this game for real. Or maybe... Yeah, because, like, she wants to be killed by someone, right? She wants, like, to kickstart things. She wants to, like, have a really cool death scene in the killing game. But if she, you know, if, like, killing ourselves makes no difference because, quote-unquote, we're not invaders, I feel like she's gonna try to aim for the top, right? Maybe she's gonna try to steal invaders from other people. She's gonna be like the ultimate kill stealer, and like she's not gonna let people kill invaders, and that's how she kills them. We'll see. Tsubasa's gonna take the wheel this game. Yeah, and maybe Takemoto as well. That means if you want points, we'll have to go hunt down invaders wandering outside. So we're being forced to fight outside the ring then. It's too much for a shut-in like me to be forced outside like this. But what happens if the invaders attack the school while we're out there? Nobody beats Hiroko's grind game. That's also fair, honestly. If a commander strikes when the place is empty, it's the end of the line. All you need to do is engage them before they infiltrate the school grounds. They say that a good offense is the best defense, after all. Then we can't stray too far from the school. If we're not careful about how many battles we fight out there, we'll end up disqualified for going out of the ring. So we need to hunt in a place where we can quickly return to the school if something happens. But how are we gonna track how many invaders we hunt down out there? We're not counting on an honor system, right? Someone would definitely end up lying about their numbers. These bees will count your points. Whenever you kill invaders, they will count the points and report them to me. In other words, these bees will be monitoring our actions while we're playing this game. Guess running away isn't going to be an option. And last but not least, the most important rule of all. You are strictly forbidden from causing me harm while the game is underway. Alright. Anyone who defies me will immediately become food for my bees. Try not to lose your cool. Not gonna lie, I would have been really cool if Eito was also a participant. Eito might be a participant. Like, what if Takumi sleeps and then he wakes up in the morning and his like tally count is like 1,200 more, right? Because like I'm still like convinced that Eito's controlling Takumi during the nights, right? Because like Eito's not out of the question. It makes no sense for him to be out of the question here. A rather tyrannical, one-sided rule, isn't it? Does this mean we can't resist even if you use violence against us? Don't worry, I will not lay a finger on any of you. The game will immediately cease if the sponsor harms a participant without just cause. In other words, they won't hurt us so long as we do what they say. But you're the one who enforces these rules. If you turn on us, we're entirely without recourse. I intend to run this game as fairly as possible, otherwise things would be very boring. I promise not to violate the rules. Please trust me on that. I'm already expecting someone to kill the bees reporting scores for others so they get 0 points. I don't think they can kill the bees. There's no way we can... Oh. There's no way we can trust him, but we're in no position to argue. Eito's presence would be greatly distressing for the other participants as he'd had no reason to kill, steal, or not hinder the people in last place. That's fair. Now then, that concludes the explanation of the rules. There are plenty of other hidden rules, but I'm not so inclined as to give them all away at this juncture. What the fuck? What the actual fuck? That's weird, like... Huh. Come up with strategies on your own. Doing is learning. The sponsor looked at all of us and shouted,
Special Defense Unit maggots, participants of my game, assume your new roles as proud hunters and claim as many invaders as you can.
So this makes no sense as Ato. This is not Ato behind us, which should have been obvious, but personality-wise, this makes no sense if it's Ato. It could still be, you know, it could still be Gaku, right? Like if we don't know the specifics again. We don't know the specifics about the body restoration thing. We don't know if you can restore any bodies that we have in the DNA collection of the infirmary. Maybe you can like take someone else's body and transform them into another person. We don't know the specifics. If that's possible, it's like not entirely out of the question that this could be Gaku, maybe like a brainwashed Gaku by the domenic therapy. Again, domenic therapy hasn't even been presented in this timeline. There's so many things there's so many ways that this could go. And ultimately, I don't think there's any way to know right now. We can just we can throw as many theories up in the air as we want, but I don't think there's any way to know right now. We just don't have enough evidence. There's many things up in the air, many specifics that we're just not aware of. Even the most unhinged participant Dotomi cares for the other SDU members. They all still care for each other, unlike Ato, who would still hate them. That's fair. I mean, yeah, like Ato wouldn't make a game like this. A game where they try to kill each other, right? He would want to kill them. And that's why it makes no sense for Ato to be behind this.
The invader hunt has hereby officially begun.
You'd think only Siri would know how to handle the lobotomy chair. Also, we have Nigo's memory chip. Let's not forget that we've retrieved Nigo's memory chip, and we assume that it has all the information pertaining to the domenic therapy and also the reconstruction thing, the body reconstruction, right? Let's not forget about that. Because, like, in the other timeline, Siri and Nigo both performed the lobotomy, so I assume both of them knew about the procedure. Let's not forget about that. Let's not rule it out. Without so much as a moment to prepare, the game was on. But I wasn't sure how I was supposed to handle our newly assigned task. I decided to go back to my room and prepare to leave school grounds. How is this gonna work? The Invader Hunt, it's a point-based hunting game. I decided to review the rules of the game. The rules themselves were simple. All I really had to do was hunt invaders. However, the game field was outside school grounds. Even if we killed an invader, if it happened in a school facility or in the schoolyard, it wouldn't count. Basically, during invasions, it matters not who kills anyone. So that's like the game's way of like controlling like the direction of the plot. Because like if it mattered, like let's say you just pick Dotomi and kill everyone with Dotomi during the invasion, then Dotomi would be #1. So that's like the way of the game to control the plot. All the killings that are gonna happen are part of the story, so smart asses. Basically, no matter what we do in a defensive battle, it wouldn't be worth any points. So where are we dropping, fellow SDU members? The Trove Battle Royale. If we wanted points, we had to go out exploring and hunt down any invaders we come across. But it's way too dangerous to constantly be fighting out there. If we died outside school grounds, the drones wouldn't collect our bodies and the revival-matic wouldn't revive us. Death would truly be fatal. And also, the revival-matic is janked by whoever hacked it, so either way, it's not gonna work. Like, the only possibility is that we bring, like, if someone dies in campus, we bring them there, right? Going to school by car today because the bus keeps making me late for class. That's the unfortunate part of taking the bus. It's okay, we have impact stab. I guess. We have to be careful so we don't die, and if we want to do that, we should probably form teams. I was gonna say that. We're probably going in teams and sharing our kills. In a team, there'd be someone there to have our backs, and we could look after one another to keep each other alive. We need comrades if we want to survive. Okay, before I go out, I should find someone to partner up with. I decided to go talk to everyone to see if anyone would want to team up with me. Man, I'm surprised we haven't had a single free time in this route. This is crazy. For some reason, when I went out onto the roof, everyone was already there. There was no sign of Dotami or Hideko, but almost everyone else was there. Takumi. Oh, everyone, great timing. I just figured out a way we could survive this game. Do you mind if we talk? Everyone rushed over to me and I explained the necessity of forming teams. So I think we should at least be in pairs. Trying to do this solo will just end in game over the moment you take a lethal hit. There's still also the thing where people suspect you of killing Gaku in the first place. I guess even when the sponsor said himself that he killed and didn't kill Gaku at the same time, I feel like people would be still a little sus of you, Takumi. So I wonder if people are even gonna want to partner up with you. Yeah, we're just saying the same thing. That we should work in teams, I mean.
We're actually just deciding the teams.
In short, we're right in the middle of a draft meeting. Kako pulled out a piece of paper with the members of each team written on it.
The first team is us boys and Sister Dearest.
Oh, fuck. The many jokes that popped up in my head immediately after that line was said. Fucking hell. I hate myself. Poor Kaku. Can't wait for Takumi to be reported for cross-teaming on day 60. There's no free time, only game time. Man, I want to give Dotami a vibrator before she dies. I really want to complete her bonding thing. And the second... this is Kyoshika.
And the second team is all of the girls. We might end up spending a lot of time together from now on, so we thought grouping up by gender would make sense.
What we're worried about is Yugamu, who's nowhere to be found.
He's a boy, but it's entirely possible he'd like to stick with Miss Kirifuji and Miss Magadori as he's done up to this point.
Give her what? I'm not gonna say the things I... Oh, you're talking about Dotami. There's a vibrator in the gift-o-matic, and I want to give her that. It's like the massage device, I think it's called, or something. But if we put Yugamu in Team 2, then we should put Hideko in Team 1. Okay.
Miss Shizuhara is very strong, so we were discussing giving preferential negotiating rights to the weaker team.
Preferential negotiating rights? This really is like a sports draft. By the way, what team do you want me in? No team. It would make sense if I was in the male-centric team, but...
You'll have to play alone. Nobody wants you.
Exactly. Is Dotami in the other team, though? Is Dotami in the other team? Who was nowhere to be found? I think it was Yugamu and Dotami, right? Dotami or Hideko and Yugamu, I guess. Because Yugamu's not here. Sorry for not commenting much in the game. I just like listening to your guys' tears and it just kind of stumbled into the stream. I mean, that's fair, man. Like I said, this game is convoluted. If you're not, like, entirely into it, like me, like Bray and Ponta, it's hard to comment on anything. All we need is Impact Stop. The Yaoi is over. The Yugamu Yaoi begins. I wouldn't mind that. Actually, I would be very into it. Yugamu's my favorite boy, after all. I was so shocked that my voice withered away mid-exclamation. I wonder if Hideko would tag along with us, honestly. I don't know about Dotami. Maybe Dotami would because, like, we helped her out. Like, we helped her set up the killing game. Like, the least she could do is, like, hey, I'm gonna tag along with you, boyfriend.
Why? Why am I the only one being left out?
Don't tell me you guys are still suspicious of me. I thought we cleared things up about Gaku. I didn't kill him. It was the sponsor. Isn't that obvious?
No, we're all on the same page here. They're definitely the one who killed Mr. Madoka. They destroyed CRA too. They're behind everything.
Then why?
Mr. Sumino, have you forgotten? You killed Mr. Aotsuki. Sure, but why bring that up again? He was a traitor. He had to go.
Huh?
Even if I grant you that, he was still one of us. If you had a comrade who would kill another comrade without batting an eye, would you want to team up with them in a killing game?
No way. You've got to be kidding.
But and whenever you do anything, someone invariably ends up dead.
You're cursed. Do us all a
Jesus.
favor and get out of here.
God damn it, brother. Also, it's very early in the morning for me. Oh my god, hang on. My voice is dying. Ah! Also, it's very early in the morning for me, and I'm so energized because I slept, and I can't wait to see my friends today kind of person in the morning, so my brain's fried right now. I mean, I woke up literally dead today. Like, every day that I have work, like, because, like, work is the first thing that pops up into my mind, right? Like, I have to go to work today, and it's always hard to get out of bed, man. I just hate my job that much. It's such a drag. Like, I totally know what you mean, man.
You're more than cursed. You're
Jesus.
the Grim Reaper.
My god, you guys are being mean. Just at this point, you guys are just being mean. Fucking Christ. Eita was the literal Green Reaper. Did you see his class weapon? The Grim Reaper? It stung, but I couldn't argue. It was true that I was the common denominator in all of the deaths so far. I came back to the past and immediately killed Eito. And because I ignored the message on the blackboard on day 4, Gaku was killed on the next day. And 2 days ago, I decided to join the game and encouraged everyone to join with me. And because of that, Kurata died so brutally. If you hadn't convinced us to join this game, Lady Kurata would still be with us. It's all your fault. All of it. Give her back. Give Lady Kurata back to me.
The blood of Lady Kurata is on your hands!
Fuck. By the way, can I just say something? This might not have anything to do with anything. Do you see that she has like the little honey hexagons on her like cape, on her cloak? Do you see that? I wonder if she has anything to do with the bees, honestly. She has like the bee symbol. Probably nothing to do, just too weird. Kyoshika drew closer to me, letting out a pained cry. I couldn't bring myself to meet her eyes, which were now red and swollen from crying. Kyoshika, no! Moko put herself between us and embraced Kyoshika. Blaming Takumi won't bring her back. It'll just make it hurt even more. But... Knowing how to swallow your sorrow is part of fighting. We need to be strong right now. I'm sorry, Takumi. Kyoshika understands, I swear. She knows it's not your fault Kurata died. But she has no outlet for her grief, so she's just taking it out on you. I was so shocked that I couldn't utter a single word. I had no idea everyone had so much contempt for me. All I ever wanted to do was make everyone happy. That was why I came back. Where did it all go wrong? I swear, Lady Luck or Fortune or whatever the hell she's called turned against you the moment you offered Eito. You off Eito. Sheesh. Zol's little shit speaks for itself. Not even I can help you out here. Sorry, but you're on your own. Sorry, Takumi. Yeah, if there's like that, it's no wonder no team's inviting you. So how is going back in time to fix your mistakes going? Actually, as long as Darami is alive, pretty well. Honestly, I just want to see a route. Like, this is going perfectly according to what I wanted. Like, we're having a killing game. We're having a route where Darami is potentially a partner of us. We're teaming up with her, maybe. Like, Darami was alive before she wasn't. She was dead. She was dead. She only survived a couple days, and when we went to second to last defense academy to rescue the people there, she died. She was not alive before. What are you talking about? I'm talking about Route 0. But we didn't do anything with Dotomi there. Like, she was just like mourning for the entire game. She barely had any influence over anything. Now we're having a Dotomi-centric route. That's what I'm talking about. Or at least one where she seems to have more of a spotlight. You could have a Route 1 with Dotomi live, though. I could have. I felt total despair. This was my first time being so obviously and intentionally isolated. I always had Kurara by my side in a TRC, and my mom and dad were always waiting at the dinner table whenever I went home. Whenever I saw Takumi's dad. But now, here I was, all alone. Dotomi, come here. Come here, save us from loneliness. I know you're just waiting, girl. I know you're gonna side with us. I would have to face this game of death all by myself. Nobody would ever want to team up with the Grim Reaper. But then I thought of something. That's right, Hiruko. I saw Hiruko in my mind's eye. On day 5, she took me to second to last defense academy. I said we needed to bring in a second team to increase our combat power. I can never really tell what she's thinking, but she's a surprisingly caring person. She might be willing to work with me on this. Maybe I should ask Hiruko if she'll team up with me. Yeah, I feel like that's, like I said, either one of them or the two. Feeling a sliver of hope, I decided to stop by Hiruko's room. Kurara by her side, come on. Please, Hiruko, you have to answer. If you forsake me too, then it's all over. Maybe my prayers were answered, because... Takumi, what do you need at this hour? Hiruko, thank goodness you're still here. I was almost tearing up with happiness. I'm so glad you're here. So glad. The moment I met you, you stared my soul. What the fuck? Okay, this is... I think she's gonna get the wrong impression. Can I go back inside? You're creeping me out. No, wait. Just hear me out, please. You're not about to tell me about the word of God. Oh my god. Preach the gospel, Takumi. No. I explained everything that had just happened. I didn't leave out a single detail. I told her how they called me the Grim Reaper and how no one would team up with me. So, your already very low popularity has now hit rock bottom then. It hurts when you lay it out like that, but in a nutshell, yeah. At this rate, I'll have to do the invader hunt all alone. I'm begging you, Hiruko. There's no one else I can trust. Please, team up with me. I lowered my hat and pleaded sincerely. I believe that if anyone would lend me a hand to pull me out of my predicament, it would be Hiruko. But I'm afraid I must disappoint you. My hope was crushed. Is there anything I can do to change your mind? If you team up with me, I'll work myself to the bone for you. Oh, fuck. I promise I'll be useful to you. It's simply not possible. I will not be teaming up with you for this game. Do you think I'm the Green Reaper too? Please, I don't believe in that kind of superstitious nonsense. I simply have my own situation to deal with. Besides, I already have a partner. Don't tell me it's Dotomi. You do? Just then? Oh my god. Oh my god. I fucking love this girl. Fucking hell. Fucking hell, I love this girl. Oh my god. Oh my fucking god. Why you're so perfect, Dotomi? Get lost, Takumi. Mr. Circle is all mine. Yeah? Dotomi! Woo! 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 She's mine! All mine! Oh. Stupid puppy. I told you not to come out. Go back into your doghouse like a good girl.
Don't be mad at me, Mr. Shiriko.
What's going on? Why is Darumi barking? You know how this one's been an overexcited nuisance since the killing game was announced, right? So I turned her into my dog. I don't understand in the slightest. Basically, I used strength to make her submit, and it broke her a little. Come to think of it, Darumi had been unusually quiet during the announcement of the rules. I guess she was already a dog at that point. I have a responsibility to her as her owner, so I'll be playing the game with her. Koi, nobody's allowed in the Yuri zone! That's cool. Go, have fun. I'll talk to you later. Have fun at school, brother. Oh my god. No Darumi romance? I mean, I'm down for a Hiroko Darumi romance, man. Like, this is the, like, I've been talking about this. Like, Darumi is Darumi wants whipping. Darumi wants to be whipped by Hiroko so badly. And I mean, based, we all do, but holy crap. It's zooming over.
She's all mine.
I instinctively fled after being ferociously barked at by Darumi. This is heaven, man. Guess I'm on my own then. I felt strangely refreshed after being so cleanly rejected. Fine, I'll play by myself. I'll hunt down the invaders on my own and survive all on my own too. Half sulking, I headed for the entrance hall. Gaku rolling in his grave. The poor guy. There was someone unexpected waiting for me when I arrived at the entrance hall. How pitiful that you must go all alone. Are you going to hunt? Or to be hunted? Huh? Were you waiting here so you could laugh at me? Oh, fuck. No, I merely came to give you some information. I failed to mention it earlier, but I have added more fire extinguishers. Now you may go outside at any time. You should all hunt whenever it pleases you. How the fuck do you have access to that? Like, it feels like this guy has got, like, admin powers here, right? It's so weird. Like, it is basically in control of everything. He's, like, immortal. He has, like, the beast. He can kill people however he wants. He can add extinguishers. Like, what? It's so weird. Because, like, I guess Fireboy would be the only one capable of doing that. And we haven't seen Fireboy in a while, actually. They're pretty prepared. How long have they been planning this? Now then, go out there and hunt. Struggle away for my amusement. Maybe he's one of the higher-ups here was talking to on Route 1, 8 to 11. Yeah, that's one of the things I said last time. I can see, like, isn't FB sick? I mean, yes, but, you know, we still haven't seen him. Doesn't change the fact that we haven't seen it. You know, like, a weird thing I was thinking of, like, I don't know if they would go this meta on this game, but I wouldn't put it past this writer, especially this writer. But this entire route of the sponsor might be like a super meta thing, because we don't know, like, we don't know the specifics of this situation we're in, because we haven't played all the routes, so we don't know the full extent of the operation. But, like, what if the sponsor... My god, my voice is crazy today. But, like, what if the sponsor is somehow, like, the manifestation of the outside world's will, and desire to play more killing games, right? Because Danganronpa is over. So what if this is just like, in some way, shape, or form, people from the outside, the rest of humanity, kind of forcing this outcome in this game is so that we have another Danganronpa. I don't know. It's dangerous to stray too far from the school. I should try to find invaders as close by as possible. I'm pretty sure a decent number of invaders were wandering around the city to the south. I'll head over there today. By the way, we should really pay attention to these like debris shots here, and try to look for any Japanese, English, or any human language text, because we still don't know if this planet is Earth. If we find any Japanese or English character at all in this whole mess, this would finally prove that this is Earth. Just as I thought, there was a large number of invaders inhabiting the nearby city. They roamed around the ruins like zombies with no will of their own. They were all just basic cannon fodder. I could defeat them on my own. I sensed the presence and glanced up at the air to see one of the sponsor's bees were tailing me. It must be here to count my points. Okay, here goes. I stifled my breath and slowly crept up on one of the invaders. Time to attack with everything I've got. Is that a new... My God, my voice. What is happening? I wanted to attack, but my legs froze. I couldn't move. Am I scared? I'd fought on my own plenty times before, but there was a difference between choosing to go alone and having no alternative. I was going to have to fight alone forever. I was scared of confronting that truth. But I can't just cower forever, can I? I took a deep breath and steeled myself. Ah! This time I leapt out in front of the invader. I feel like that's a new type of invader. Or maybe... Oh, I guess it was just the guys on the back. Alright. This shouldn't be a problem. I still have my potions.
Say when. My turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for this first.
Say when.
Oh, we have 3 waves here. Never mind, never mind. Let's not waste our potions on this. Okay, this is a little dangerous. I mean, I guess we could use 1 attack potion. Right? I could also chill a little. I'm gonna use 1 attack potion here.
Time to use it. Ready when you are. Take this. Here we go.
Vashnus shows up on wave 3. Watch out.
All right.
We'll see about that.
Say when. Let's do this. Yeah. I've got this. That's it.
Boom.
Got it. Here we go. There. I've got this.
Bam. This is a pretty good,
Here we go.
pretty good round I'm doing here.
Got it. Good to go.
Just gonna play the turn.
Here we go. Say when. That's it.
Bam.
Let's
And
go.
Airblade. I'm glad I got Airblade. Like, this is actually a pretty good skill to have as Takumi. Because the range is, like, insane. Commanders pull up and tell us Vashon is organizing her own invader hunt, where I wouldn't be surprised, honestly. I was already exhausted, even though I only killed off a few minions. I can't come back if I die out here. The lingering fear of death weighed heavily on my mind and body. But I couldn't afford to rest. I had to do whatever it took to get more points. Not to mention... Are you guys counting so far? I mean, I guess he had killed some before the cutscene. Invaders drawn by the sound of fighting were showing up one after the other, and they were beginning to surround me. I prepared to face the next battle with scarcely any time to breathe in between. It would have been pretty funny if you end up teaming up with commanders. It would. Oh my god, that's actually a crazy idea. That's such a crazy thought. Oh, I forgot to... Forgot to attack potion. Sorry. I don't want to get a bad turn here. My S rank is at stake here.
I've got this. This should do it. Ready when you are. Here. Say when.
I'm sure Flying Whale and Hatsune Miku would welcome you with open arms. Well, that's right. We still haven't seen any of those two real names, right? Like, deciphering some of the Invader characters, I was able to come up with a name for the Hatsune Miku one. It's like Chu something. I forgot what it was exactly, but it started with Chu, which is like the onomatopoeia for kiss.
Take that.
I might as well just boost Takumi's Hemo Anima here.
I've got this. Ready when you are.
Because I don't think I'm gonna Azure Blitz unless it's like the last thing I do, because otherwise I'm just gonna get stunned.
Harder. Good to go.
Right, because Vashon is off-screen them last time. Well, the balloony one, not, because that one we had a video for. We saw her killing that one. Just the Hatsune Miku one that we didn't get to see.
Yeah. Got it.
Churamotami. Yeah, that's the one I came up with. Okay, I can't. I don't think I can hit. Wait, can I? Oh yeah, I actually can.
Here.
Well, in that case,
Say when.
bam.
There. All right. Ready when you are.
Well, good job. Yeah, don't tell me if it's right. Don't tell me if it's right or if it's close, because I want to see it. I want to see it when it gets revealed. Yeah, that's the Miku one, because I couldn't decipher the balloony one. That was too much
My turn.
for my little brain to handle.
Let's do this.
Boom. Easy peasy lemon greasy. Man, we've already been playing for an hour and 19? Excuse me. The fuck, brother? Alright, no Japanese characters still. Yeah. No matter how many I kill, more just keep cropping up. Invaders keep streaming in until I was completely surrounded. They were just like mooks, but there were too many of them. My stamina was at its limit.
I wish I wasn't alone.
I needed to toughen up, but just telling myself that wasn't doing anything. I almost feel like a commander's gonna show up, dude. Like, what the fuck, right? For the first time, I truly felt how alone I was, because they're really emphasizing how alone he is, so someone is going to show up. Holy shit. This game takes 100 years to finish. Actually, very on brand. Seriously, like, holy shit. At this rate, I'll die without anyone ever knowing. Just then...
I'll help you out, Takumi.
Hello, Yugamu. I heard a voice and turned around. Standing there was... Hello.
Yugamu! Of course. Showing up uninvited, but sorely needed. It's everybody's beloved Yugamu Omokage.
Hell yeah, brother. Okay, I like this. I like this.
What are you doing here? Were you trying to score some kills out here too? We can talk later. Let's take care of these things first. Our first joint effort.
Okay. These two kind of... Like, on this shot here, these two just look so perfect together, don't they? Yugamu. Blue and red, hell yeah. Sonic and Knuckles, baby. I wonder they're having his bond at the max is why he joined. Nah, that's not how this game works. But I'm glad I have his bond at max. Because I love Yugamu. There was something creepy about how he put it, but I was grateful for him at the moment. Our breath synced up, and we began to clean up the storm of invaders. Yeah, like he just joined, right? Huh. Help you out, Takumi. Let's see what Yugamu is cooking, dude. I'm curious.
I'm good to go.
Can I do this? Nah. Probably gonna Zerb Blitz.
I've got this.
Zerb Blitz doesn't get everyone, though. I mean, we could clean off one of the sides, pretty much. And then Yugamu can... Yeah, I'm gonna probably do this. But let's leave it for the last turn, because no point in doing that the first. Wait. Attack potion?
Let's get to the killing.
No. No need to attack
Time for me to
potion.
move.
What am I talking about?
Does this do it for you? I can't wait. So, I'm good to go.
Yeah, I feel like now
Let's
I'm gonna
do this.
Zerb Blitz. I'm wondering if I should do this or this. Because, like... No. Yeah, I'm gonna do this, I feel. Actually, you know what I could do?
Let's go.
Could actually kill this guy.
Take that! Go! I've got this.
And then do the
Let's do
thing.
this.
Boom. Problem solved.
One last strike!
Bam.
Let's get to the killing.
Now just go. Oh, there's one behind. Well then.
Time for me to move.
I wonder if there's gonna be anything more after this. Yeah, I can't kill him in 4 turns.
I can't
I'm
wait.
gonna have to agility potion.
This'll do. I'm good to go.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for... Probably gonna go for this. Because then if I need... Yeah, okay, this works.
Stinks, doesn't it? Let's get to the killing. Experiment time. I'm good to go.
Yeah, we do this.
I can't wait.
And then we do this.
This may hurt.
And
Let's
then
get to the
we do
killing.
this. Nice.
Does this do it for
One
ya?
turn, clean and smooth. Beautiful. Hell yeah, Yugamu's stealing the scene. What is up, Yugamu? Is that all of them? Seems so. I don't sense any trace of them. Well fought, Takumi. You're in quite a predicament considering it's the first day. Sorry, I couldn't believe it. I was shocked to see how they just kept coming. I was almost killed by a bunch of weaklings. fighting truly isn't something to be done alone. Right, I didn't get to properly thank you. You saved me, Yugamo. Thank you. If you hadn't run into me here, I might have been the first to be eliminated from the invader hunt. Oh, no need to thank me. It wasn't by coincidence that we met here. Were you following us? It wasn't? Yes, I've been following you all morning. You had no idea, did you? Tailing people is one of my specialties. I mean, yeah, you're an assassin. Was he just joking to play off his embarrassment? No, that doesn't seem like what's going on here. He really was following me. Then it makes sense why he showed up at the perfect time to save me. But why? What was the point of following me? I guess he's just like admired, right? That you were being like so outcasted by everyone that he's getting like a little bit of an interest on you. I wonder if he is starting to like have feelings for you, and maybe that's gonna lead you to want to kill you. For the love of murder, don't be so wary of me, Takumi. I'm not going to eat you, alright? Although, you look plenty delicious to me. How could I not be wary of an assassin? Yugamo Omokage, the descendant of a family of assassins. I'll come right out and ask, why were you following me? I was figuring out my timing. I wanted to come gallantly to your rescue if you found yourself in trouble. Then I'd be able to show you how useful I am. Call it a courtship display. My God, he's totally into Takumi. Why is everything you say so creepy? Well, that's the long and short of it. He muttered as he held out his right hand to me.
Takumi, would you team up with me?
Hell fuck yes. Dude, it's crazy. Like, all of my favorite characters, well, most of them, Kurata just died. All of my favorite characters are getting, like, the spotlight in this round. Yugamo Darumi, holy crap. He's offering to form a team. It was all I ever wanted in my isolation. But why do you want to team up with someone everyone hates? Wouldn't you rather be with Nozomi or Kyoshika or the others? I don't do well in groups. Honestly, I'd rather enjoy my kills alone, but going in alone is too risky. So I thought butting up with the odd man out would be just the thing. Is that really the only reason? I don't think so. I think he might want to take advantage of you at some point, or he might just have a liking of you. It made sense, but it's hard to decide for his true intentions. I was sure he was planning something, given that he went out of his way to ask me after I've been ostracized. But let's not forget, in the other timeline, when Takumi was like, "Come on now, Yugamo," he was like, "Oh, Takumi, I'll come for you anytime." So like, Yugamo, I feel like Yugamo has a thing for Takumi. It's just never come up too much, right? But we have like those little sprinkles of things. But then again, like, he calls everyone a cutie, right? Well, I guess like also when we first came to second to last defense academy in the other timeline and he was like on the floor on the verge of death, he was like, you guys must be an angel. You guys must be angels, right? And the first one that showed up was Takumi. So yeah, like I said, I feel like Yugamo has a thing for Takumi. If I turned down his offer, I'd have to hunt alone forever. Oh, do we have a choice? Or maybe not, because I feel like Takumi is, that's like the only option Takumi has. Like, there's no reason to refuse that. Well, will you join me or not? What do I do? Should I team up with Yugamo? Oh, we do have a choice, I guess. I mean, of course, why wouldn't I? Why would anyone in their right minds not team up with Yugamo? I'm surprised this is a choice. Because yeah, of course, like, he's an assassin, but we've never seen him kill anyone. No point in like choosing no here. We need 100 endings odd choice, honestly. That sounds like a good reason. Sounds like a good reason to have this choice. Well, you're stuck with me for a while then. I shook Yugamo's hand. Whether he could be trusted was beside the point. I simply couldn't carry on like this all by myself for much longer. For now, I would team up with Yugamo.
I'm glad to see our hearts are in tune with each other, partner. Wanna try for the best couple while we're at it?
Hell yeah! I don't think they're giving out awards here. Also, you and I are not a couple. While Yugamo and I were trading quips, we heard it. What the? There was an ear-splitting sound and the earth shook, but it wasn't an earthquake. It felt more like an explosion.
I sensed a torrential gush of overwhelming energy. Someone with incredible power is present nearby.
Yeah.
And don't tell me commanders are joining the hunt. That would be bad news. Just 2 of us wouldn't be enough to deal with the commander. Bet.
A little bit of reconnaissance would go a long way right now. Tiptoe after me as quietly as you can manage, Takumi.
Right. the tiptoe in SFX, holy shit. We cautiously made our way toward the source of the sound, hiding behind pieces of rubble along the way. And then...
Hey! You saw that, Mistress Hiriko? My 18th invader kill!
My god. That's adorable, man. This two, what a team. Yo, look at that invader like Naruto running on the back. That's crazy, I never seen that. The killing game, except it's ships competing against each other. Honestly, I mean, I would rather be paired up with Darami, but Yugamo was like, I'm not complaining about Yugamo at all.
How have you been treating them?
The bloodiest brand of carnage only I can dish out. What else?
Damn.
Now save your breath for tearing them from limb to limb. Let those entrails fly. Let the bloodworks explode far and wide.
This is like a really cool pair. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm getting more into this by the second.
Oh, my Mistress Hiriko! Nobody goes wild as beautifully as you!
Hell yeah, Darami.
Your rampaging form electrifies me! You're everything I long to become!
Yeah.
Those two are enjoying this way too much. They aren't hardening anymore. They're just straight up massacring every invader they see.
It kills me to say this, but I'm afraid we cede the best couple award to them.
Something feels off though. Hiriko's always been strong, but when did Darami get so powerful? I mean, she's just channeling her, I want to be stepped on by this mommy energy and using all of her might to slay everyone. She hadn't joined any defensive battles before this and should be woefully unfamiliar with combat. Maybe Hiriko like trained her, right? Maybe Hiriko like whipped her. We don't know. Cause like, let's be honest here, like we've been in coma for so many days. We haven't seen what's been going on. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if like Hiriko just trained her, you know? We're missing Tsubasa XFB, that's right. We definitely are. And also Gaku and Kurara, but I guess the two are making out in heaven now. Did I read that? Oh yeah.
The euphoria of finally being able to take part in a killing game has likely unlocked the latent potential in our hemo anima, making it bloom.
That's also fair. That's an unconventional way to unlock latent potential. I don't think so. I think it makes perfect sense, especially for Darami.
Why the gripe? Potential is logic defined by definition. Also, we should totally call it a day and head back now. They've likely already murdered all the invaders in this area anyway.
Yeah, we've earned enough points today. Let's go back and rest up for tomorrow. We made our way back and decided to drop by the leisure lounge before returning to our rooms. I want to see the tally. Hideko is at top 1. That means at top 2. Shoma is at the bottom. Honestly, like, that was my guess. Like, I was pretty sure Shoma would be at the bottom. Yeah, we're at top 3. Like, we're pretty safe. But, like, Shoma at the bottom, man. And I almost wonder, like I said, we could have, like, sacrifice situations here. But, no, we can't have sacrifice. Never mind. No. That's not how this works. I wonder. Oh, I have a theory. I have a fucking theory, boys. Remember the hidden rules that the sponsor mentioned? I think one of the hidden rules is if you kill someone, you steal their points. Right? That's one of the rules, isn't it? Oh my fucking god. That's totally one of the rules. 100%. Oh, fuck. This is bad. 100%, like, there's no other way about it. That's just 100% one of the hidden rules. And it makes sense why he would conceal it, because we didn't have any points at that point. So it wouldn't make sense to lay down this rule. But now that people are, like, full of points and a lot of invaders, you know, under defeat, now it makes sense to drop that rule. We checked the leaderboard.
Unsurprisingly, those two are in the top spots. I expect they'll be staying ahead of the pack for a long time to come.
All right, give me a second here. I really need to piss. I'm really holding it in, as always in this game for some reason. BRB. You and Kaka letting Takamata doing all the work? Yeah, it seems like it. I'm surprised Tsubasa is above Ima, honestly. And I'm surprised Ima is above Kaka because I feel like Ima would be like, hey, sister dearest, take this invader. You need more points. You can't stay at the bottom, dear. Right? So I'm surprised Kaka's behind Ima. But yeah, like the rule about stealing points makes 100% sense, right? Like, honestly, it's just so perfect. They can't not do it, right? 100%. 100%.
I'm in third place? Honestly, I thought I'd be much lower than that. Well, I did take out quite a number of invaders today. And I'm in fourth. If we keep this up, we won't fall to the bottom of the rankings in the first round, at least.
The first round of this game will last until day 35. Whoever finishes last in each round will be executed. I decided I wouldn't keep tabs on where the others were placed. Ensuring my own survival was more important, and besides...
You're cursed! Do us all a favor and get out of here!
You're more than cursed! You're the Grim Reaper!
Damn, like... I always get kind of sad when she says that to me. Like, fucking Kako, man. You were so into me the other time. You're like down bad for me the other time. The other timeline. Like, she's calling me the Grim Reaper now. Just feels sad. It's
The
hard.
blood of Lady Kurata is on your hands!
Sheesh, this whole slew of messed up shit speaks for itself. Not even I can help you out here.
I shouldn't be letting the people ostracizing me live rent-free in my head anyway. Yeah, it's gonna take a while for him to reveal the real, maybe. Whew, what a day. The constant fighting and stress of possible death had strained my mind and body to their limits. I wanted to rest early to recover from the fatigue, but...
Hey!
Oh my god, don't tell me we're sleeping together. Oh my fucking god, I got chills. I got chills, oh my fucking god. Hell yes. Care to explain what you're doing in my room? Oh my fucking god. Oh my fucking god. It's just something buddies do, right? And that's what we are. Buddies, partners, awesome chums. It goes without saying we need to be joined at the hip. Join your own hips and get out of here. Come on, bud, humor me. Pretend we're brainstorming strategies for the rest of the hunt. How about that? This game's more of a marathon than a sprint, so we gotta come up with a long-term plan. Playing it by the year the whole time is bound to lead us to quick and easy deaths. It makes a very good point. Can't you at least make it clear whether you want to be disgusting or discreet? Who would I be if I didn't dabble in a little bit of both? Call me a double dipper if that's what turns you on. I fucking love this guy. My god.
Hey!
In your dreams. I love this. I fucking love this. After that, we spent several hours discussing strategies for surviving the killing game in the days to come. Oh my god. This is too good. I love this route. I fucking love this route.
At ease, soldiers. It's time to hit the hay. You never know when the invaders might attack, so rest up while you still can. Well then, good night.
Bedtime already. Time flies when you're having so much fun. If you don't mind, Takumi, we can continue the rest of this conversation in bed. Of course I mind. It's about time you went to your room. Aw, Takumi. Throwing me out after exciting intercourse without any pillow talk at all? How cold is your heart?
Hey!
Stone cold. Out. Now! I fucking love this game. After chasing Yugamo out of the room, I crawled into bed and closed my eyes. I had to grab every second of sleep I could to let my tired body recover, but... Give her back! Give Lady Kurata back to me!
I swear, Lady Luck or Fortune or whatever the hell she's called turned against you the moment you off Ato.
I will not be teaming up with you for this game.
Ugh.
The words from this morning reverberated around my mind, preventing me from slipping into a restful slumber. How did it turn out like this? I came back in time to lead everyone toward a brighter future. So, why am I being so despised? What I wouldn't give to return in those happy days. Damn, kind of gave me chills a little bit. Kind of made me a little emotional. This really sucks, man. Really sucks for Takumi. Let today's hunt begin. I trust you're ready, Takumi. Yeah, ready when you are. On day 2 of the invader hunt, we went out to explore the city again. To earn points by hunting down any invaders we can find. Found some right off the bat. Check out that swarm of invaders at 2 o'clock. I turned in the direction Yugamo mentioned and found the invaders lurking behind a ruined building like he said.
I don't think they've noticed us yet. Let's get a closer look and catch them by surprise. Put on your pussy boots and slink behind me, Takumi.
Sure. Yugumo had clearly adapted well to the rhythm of the game. She knew how to take quick and decisive action to earn points for our continued survival. I, on the other hand, my feelings had yet to catch up to the strange situation of me participating in a killing game with him as my teammate. What was I doing? Why did Yugumo propose a partnership in the first place? Was my life even worth living if I had to kick someone else down to do it? There were so many things on my mind, but...
Come on, Takumi. Time to sound a deaf new for them.
I didn't have the luxury of time to think them through. Fighting to survive was the only thing I could afford to do now.
Alright, are we having another battle? I assume so. Yeah, how many waves is this? Two waves, okay. I can handle that.
I'm good to go. Say when.
Yeah, I'm not too into any of that.
Killing.
Oh, really? I can't do this? Just because of this motherfucker? Ah, this sucks, man. There's one guy here. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do.
Here we go.
Side slash Takumi.
Yeah! I've got this.
This guy's like fucking my game.
Let's
That
go.
one invader.
I can't wait. I'm good to go. This may hurt. Let's get to the
Now we
killing.
do this.
Time for me to move.
Then we do it again.
Stings, doesn't it? You make a lovely corpse.
I think I could finish this up in...
I'm good to go.
Yeah. Because if I... Huh.
I can't wait.
I mean, I would have to a jiggly potion, but I don't mind. I can do that.
Experiment time. My turn.
Yeah, because then I Azure Blitz here. I got one extra AP. Do I waste the... Should I waste the voltage on this just to wrap up the turn? I feel like it's better to have voltage 100 at the beginning of the other turn. Nah, I'm gonna call this, yeah. I'm gonna call the turn. There's no point
Say
to
when.
keep going. Wait.
My turn.
I'm gonna side slash
Yeah.
just to get rid of that guy,
Let's go.
and then impact stab a few times.
Let's do this.
Wait, no.
Time for me to move.
What am I doing? Hold on, I feel like I goofed this up. No, that's okay. Just need to do this. And then
Let's get to the
I do
killing.
this.
This may hurt. Time for me to move.
Then I do this. Okay.
Stings, doesn't it?
Boom. Boom, baby. So do we have the second wave right away? No, there's a little cutscene. Did we get them all?
It's too early to be celebrating. More enemies are waiting in the wings. Invaders approaching at 3 o'clock.
Right? Yeah, that's why it was not a good idea to just spend our voltage. Do we have another cutscene? Oh, they just keep coming. I prepared for the next battle with scarcely any time to breathe in between. I'm probably gonna ult
Wait.
with you going here. Azure Blitz maybe? Yeah, no, Azure Blitz is way better here. There's that one guy there. Yeah, Yugama's gonna have to cook. I wanted to take out this guy, though. I hate that one enemy. I'm gonna go for this, I feel. I'm gonna get 7 AP for Yugama to cook with. I wonder if I should... Okay, first off, Air Blade. I think we should use an Air Blade here. Attack Potion Takumi.
I've got this. Time to use it. Good to go.
Yeah, I'll do this.
There. All right. Say when. Let's get to the killing.
There's no way to hit that guy with this. As I move a little bit to the side, I need to kill this invader. Because I feel like that would be the best course of action.
Let's go.
I could try that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do it.
My turn.
Do I... Yeah, no, this is cool. This is cool. Because then I do this.
Let's go.
And then I do this.
Take that. Good to go.
And then I just do this to kill that invader.
Take this. All right. I can't wait.
Now I just ult with Yugama. Can Takumi hit
Here we go.
the big guy from here? One tile away, seriously?
Let's get to the killing.
I mean, well, this is gonna get me AP, so I can just dash, I guess. Yep.
I'll kill them all.
Alright, that works. Just using the minimal amount. Oh no, I have
Let's go.
I have Air Blade. What am I talking about? What am I talking about? I forget Takumi's go. Wow, seriously? You gotta be shitting me, brother. Okay, die. That was ridiculous. I think that guy was behind the big one and I couldn't see him. I quite dig this team. Like, these two work really well together as fighters. One guy hiding, but yeah. Like, peekaboo. Then he dies. Fighting outside is tiring. My body resists me whenever I think about how death is permanent out here. You need to relax, Takumi. At this rate, you'll kill yourself first before the enemy has a chance. I don't get it. How you're so calm? You're not even perspiring. I wouldn't be much of a professional assassin if I let every other spot of good murdering get me down now, would I? Hey, what's your secret? How do I kill the enemies efficiently while conserving as much stamina as possible? The secret is your heart. That is to say, your frame of mind. Get in your head that the act of killing is nothing special at all. Nothing more than mundane work. Mundane work? Like hitting a nail with a hammer. Like turning a screw with a screwdriver. Just dull, repetitive work to be repeated without much thought or physical strength. So basically, I psych myself into believing it's nothing? And does that really work? Anything more concrete? Like a better way to move my body or something? Your body movements are virtually perfect, Takumi. There's nothing to critique. So what's left is your mentality, right? Just give it a shot. You've got nothing to lose. Pretend the act of killing is the most boring job in the world. Just dull, repetitive work.
Despite my misgivings, I decided to try out Yugamu's suggestion. I wonder if this is somehow gonna tap into Eito's personality inside of Takumi, like treating murder and killing as if it was nothing, as if it's just work. Because like that's sort of the way that Eito thought, right? It was like his duty to kill everyone. So I wonder if like this is somehow gonna trigger something inside of Takumi. I crept up to an invader that appeared to be meandering about nearby and launched a surprise attack. We haven't seen these invaders, dude. These are new guys. Isn't that crazy? Without entertaining the fear that threatened to well up from within, I quietly lifted up my sword. Hey, and brought it down nonchalantly. This was just work, something that had to be done. No need to think too much about it. I went after the next enemy as I repeated those words to myself. Detach yourself. Huh, this is a really interesting little scene for Takumi. I think those invaders represent... Oh, you're so right. You're so right. It's the Dadomars. The Dadomars. I know their names. Yeah, they're in groups of 3. That's fair. Yeah, I'm stupid, actually. You're right. Because, like, they appear so big here. It's just work. Detach yourself. It's just work.
Incredible performance, Takumi. It's like you've become another person. Yeah, you have an aptitude for killing. I sensed it the moment I laid eyes on you.
Yeah, like this is the thing, dude. Yugen was so into us. Aptitude for killing? Me? I think you need to get your eyes checked, dude. Or your one eye, I guess. It might sound strange coming from me, but I wasn't good at such things at all. I tended to miss the obvious and my reflexes were average at best. I don't have an aptitude for anything.
Gifts show up in many different ways. Sometimes they manifest later in life.
Later in life?
You'll understand one day.
I wasn't happy to be left hanging like that, but I knew he would be just evasive if I tried to press the matter, so I didn't. Anyway, we should focus on the hunt for now. Now that I seem to be getting my mind under control, I wanted to get used to the hunting at one go as well. Let's go look for the next group of enemies. I feel like I can take down another 15 before calling it a day.
No, I think we should call it a day now. We've earned enough points.
But I was just getting the hang of it.
And that's when it gets dangerous. Everything in moderation, including assassinations. Besides, if we keep on hunting, we'll run into them sooner or later. You're okay with that?
Them? I wonder if we're talking about the commanders or the other teams. Probably the commanders. Just as I was wondering who Yugamu could be talking about. Okay, so the others, I guess. Over here! This will be our starting point for the hunt today. Don't fall behind, you losers. Down. Takamata is like pushing them around. I heard a familiar voice coming from somewhere nearby. I quietly made my way toward the voice and peered out from behind some rubble.
I feel like I'm starting to use my Hemo Anima better. Not even a commander can stop me now. I think.
Confidence is the name of the game, sister dearest. You and I both know nothing can stand in the way of our newly awakened powers and strengthened bonds.
Don't start getting carried away, you two. Thinking you're invincible because you learn a thing or choose the best way to die in a battlefield. You little chicks can just stay beneath my big, strong pinions for now. I ain't gonna let any of you die on my watch. I'm gonna protect y'all in my life. In the name of Takemaru Yakushiji. Where's Shoma? They're hunting here too? Takemaru, Ima, and Kaku weren't the only ones. I could see Tsubasa, Nozomi, and the others in the distance as well.
Why does fighting invaders outside the academy seem so much more graphic? It's like I'm really killing something alive. And all that blood,
Just so much blood. The feel of that invader I just took down still lingers on my hands.
Tsubasa, are you okay? I can give you a back rub if it makes you feel better.
I think a big one is coming. Why didn't I bring any barf bags with me?
Lady Tsubasa is about to start puking like a fountain in a fancy park. Is there anything we can give her in place of a barf bag?
Is Shoma gonna be like, she can puke inside my mouth? Oh my god, for a second I thought those were panties, dude. My fucking god.
Alas, necessity knows no decorum. Lady Tsubasa, heave into my sheath bag if you must.
I'm surprised like Kiyoshika is using the sheath bag, is like giving it to her, because holy shit, like she treasures the holy Jumonji sword too much. Are you sure, Kiyoshika? Isn't that, yeah, exactly. Isn't that the holy Jumonji sword's pajamas? That's one way to put it.
The holy Jumonji sword is a party animal with soft spot for the ladies. She'll understand. Now, come, Lady Tsubasa. Let it all out and hold nothing back.
I'll be fine. I pushed everything down with sheer willpower. The rolling stopped. Sorry guys, I haven't been feeling well since this morning. You don't have to mind me. Go on and get more points for yourselves. We're not supposed to mention that, Tsubasa. Looking out for others is what teammates do. No wrestler worth their salt abandons their tag partners to get ahead in the match.
Loyalty above self. None shall be left behind. It is the way of the warrior.
Takamata was desperately trying to protect Ima and Kako, who weren't used to fighting. Nozomi and the others refused to abandon Tsubasa, even though she was holding them back. They were watching out for each other like true friends. I used to enjoy that sort of relationship with them too. I could feel my strength rapidly leaving my body. That's right. I've been alienated. Sorry. What I saw only served to cement that fact. All those kind and comforting words would never be for me. You look like you're in a lot more pain now than when you were fighting the enemies. That confirms it. Your fatal flaw is that fragile mind of yours. I left the place quietly and made my way back to school, taking care not to be seen by the others. Taking back would mean nothing but an armful of distressing thoughts and feelings. That was a really cool scene, like, wow. Because, yeah, it makes perfect sense. Like, it really is a route where, like, you were detached, right, from the rest of the group. Like, you are treated as a monster, right? You're ostracized. And, it's crazy after living, like, an entire 3 months, more than 3 months, 100 days with these people, with these folks, and as equals, as friends, warping back in time just to realize that you, like, break all of that bond you have with everyone. Like, fuck, this is harsh, man. And, like, Yugamo, let's be honest, Yugamo is not at all the best influence to have here, because Yugamo is only gonna basically teach us to detach even more from that. Like, he teaches, like, that he like, sees that vulnerability as a weakness, right? Like, he labeled it fragile, right? So, if we just keep hanging out with Yugamo, we're just gonna, like, bottle this up even more and just learn to live without caring at all. So, we're just gonna grow colder and colder. And that's a really interesting route for Takumi. Of course, it's, like, not the best route, like, objectively speaking, right? But it's certainly an interesting development that I'm really curious to see how it's gonna play out. Talking me off and this knows me still alive copium. Killing it really tanks your charisma. It does. Like, fuck. More so than I expected, honestly. I got back to my room earlier than usual, but wasn't in the mood to do anything, except to lie upright on bed and stare long and hard at the ceiling. But didn't even check the tallies. I wonder when the sponsor's gonna reveal the rule, man. The hidden rule.
At ease, soldiers. It's time to hit the hay. You never know when the invaders might attack, so rest up while you still can. Well then, good night.
I suddenly realized it was already night. I knew I should be resting, but bad memories kept surfacing in my mind and pulling me back to wakefulness. Give her back! Give back Lady Konara to me! Sorry, but you're on your own. I'm afraid I must disappoint you. Like I'm being punished just for being alive. The pain of being despised was more excruciating than anything the killing game or defensive battles could inflict upon me. In the first 100 days, it wasn't a happy ending by any means, but at least everyone was my friend. Damn, man. Shit's gonna get me emotional. We had a barbecue. We set up festival booths. We got testy with each other sometimes, but we always made up in the end. Our bonds became unbreakable. How do I repair a friendship? How? As I was agonizing over this matter. Is that Yugamu? What I would expect. Maybe he wanted to discuss our strategy for tomorrow's hunt, or it could be the sponsor, honestly, ready to share the new rule, regathering everyone, perhaps. Although I honestly wasn't in the mood to talk. It wasn't like I could simply drive away the only friend I had right now. Damn, fuck, man. I got up slowly and ambled to the door. When I opened it, I saw... Oh! Hello. Hiruko! God, I was just about to kick the door down. What are you doing here? Or rather, are you sure you want to be seen here? I'm jinxed. Nothing good will come out of any association with me. Well, aren't you wallowing in self-pity today? I think Shoma would like you. Finally lost your mind after falling out of favor with everyone else? Including you, right? You think so? Yeah, I do. You didn't want to team up with me like all the others. Yeah, but she's got some stuff she's like doing on her own, so... Yeah. I went through hell and back after you left me in the lurch. Those invaders chased after me and surrounded me. I had no way out. They almost killed me. I wonder if, like, she's the one who sent Yugamu after you. That wouldn't have happened if you hadn't turned me down. It wasn't Hiruko's fault that I'd almost been killed. I knew it in my head, but my heart refused to stop these angry words from spilling out of my mouth. Hiruko said nothing in response to my irrational accusation at first. You're right. I could have handled that better yesterday. That was a new sprite, by the way. I didn't even pay attention because I only realized after I pressed the button to progress the dialogue, but that was a new sprite. She was like looking up. You were already crushed by everyone's unkind words and deeds. I should have been more considerate. So here's a token of reconciliation from me to you. I wonder what this is. Like, what could this be? She took out a box she'd been holding under her arm and handed it to me. A token of reconciliation? Open it. I think you'll like what you see. Like, I have a bunch of horny jokes to make about this, but I'm not gonna make any of them. I took the box and gingerly lifted the cover. Inside was... Oh, brother. Well, Ponta, +1 points for you for predicting that.
Surprised you're able to do this without well, maybe like the sponsor, unbelievable. Wow, nice one, Light Brain. Nice one. It's crazy because like yeah, this isn't something that was in the rules, right? It like only violence against the sponsor was prohibited, not against the bees. So I guess like nothing was prohibiting them from doing that. But I guess like maybe the motivations you had for them doing that was not what she did this for. I feel like you said you know, to like disguise the point count, right? However, I feel like the reason she did that was to like be able to dismantle this thing and see what it's made of, and maybe we can like reverse engineer it and work out some way to defeat them. It was the dead body of a gigantic bee. Is this some sort of sick joke? No, wait, this bee. Isn't this one of the sponsor's bees? You killed it? I did. I took advantage of the chaos after it cut out our skill to secure one. Damn, so it was all the way back. That's crazy. Damn, Hirika. As a research sample. What sort of research? You can't be this stupid. Research that will help us kill the sponsor and put an end to this travesty of a game. I was dumbfounded by how nonchalantly Hiriko talked about killing the sponsor. The sponsor is invincible. We can't kill them the way we are right now. We can, as long as we find a way to deal with the two weapons they wield. Yeah, one of them is the bees, and the second one is the armor, I assume. The two weapons? The bee is the first. The other is that suit they're wearing. That spacesuit thing? Yes. I believe that suit is the source of their invincible power. Yeah, we should talk about this with Ava, because Ava might know about the Material Omega, right? She was right. We attacked the fellow with all of our might, but didn't manage to even scratch the suit. The outfit clearly had some special powers attached to it. How confident are you of finding something? My research on the suit is already in progress, and I expect to discover its weakness in the very near future. Really? However, I'm too deeply involved in researching the suit to spare time for anything else. So your point count is going down? I've not done anything about that bee or the identity of the sponsor yet. And you're bringing me on board to deal with the lack of manpower. Something like that. So, are you willing to join me in my quest to bring down the sponsor? If that were truly possible, I'd be more than happy to give her as much help as she needed. But there were some things that were bothering me. If you wanted my help, why did you turn me down yesterday when I asked to team up? Because I feel like she was still like a little suspicious of you, maybe? Because like she wanted you know, the whole reason she agreed to partake in the game, I feel like it was to confirm her suspicions on you. And so she was still like investigating that. I guess we'll see. Then you wouldn't have had to come over again today to do this. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like she was like, I can't do this right now. So like, or maybe yesterday she was just taking care of Darumi, right? I don't know. Where are your brains? Try to remember what my exact words were. Yeah, she said like she couldn't team up with you, not that she didn't want to or that she distrusted you. For this game, so basically the first 10 days. Okay. I will not be teaming up with you for this game. Surely you understood the implication that I would be teaming up with you outside of the game instead. Oh, well, I guess. Oh, sorry, I guess I couldn't see past that big bush you were boating around. You've been nothing but dismissive of me so far. When I was alienated, you didn't try to take my side. Just so we're clear, this doesn't mean we trust you or anything. Yes, I do think I could have handled that better, but can you blame me? I was still trying to figure out if I could trust the person you are right now. The person I am right now? It sounded like there was a deeper meaning to her statement, but I decided this wasn't time or place to pursue it. The Takumi Sumino that I know is essentially a good person. He cherishes his friends, has a strong sense of justice, and possesses good learning qualities. Someone worthy of my trust. However, you killed Eito on the night of day 2. A would-be traitor who had yet to do anything out of the line. That created some doubts in me. I had to wonder if the Takumi I'm seeing right now is the Takumi I know. That is why I've been assessing you from a slight distance. To see whether you, or the person you are right now, can be trusted. It was starting to make sense now. Like why she wanted to come with me to Second to Last Defense Academy when I went there. Yeah, basically to confirm if everything we were talking about was true at all. She wanted to use the opportunity to assert my humanity, exactly. We can chat later. Let's be on our way. I couldn't find the definitive answer to my question. Until that day. Where you spared, Ava, maybe? Or that, I guess. When the game sponsor appeared and fatally wounded Kurata. Because of your scream? Yeah, I was the first one to attack, and also, like, I was the first one to scream Kurata's name when she was taken away. You were the first to attack that unknown enemy in order to save her, with no care about what might happen to yourself. You were like a ray of light back then, and that's when I was convinced.
You are the Takumi I know. The same kind-hearted Takumi Sumino, with the most disheveled and generic mug, who always puts his friends above himself.
My tears threatened to spill over despite myself. To think there was someone who still had so much faith in me after being called the Grim Reaper by everyone else. There, I said it. Now, are you willing to work with me to bring down the sponsor? I'm not taking no for an answer. I wasn't as cold-hearted as to say no to someone who had just bared me so much of their heart to me. However, you know I want nothing more than to do just that, but I'm already in a team with Yugamu. What should we do about him? He's welcome to join us. His knowledge in biology will be very helpful in analyzing the body of that bee. He may not want to go against the sponsor, though. When it comes to killing someone, he tends to err on the side of discretion and deliberation. That's where your leadership abilities come into play. Leader? What? You have just been appointed the team leader of the Anti-Sponsor Alliance, ASA. Nice. Hang on a minute. Shouldn't the one who suggested the partnership in the first place be responsible for taking the lead in? You know I'm not the leader type. Barking orders is just not my kind of thing. Excuse me? You expect me to believe you after all that tyranny you've displayed in the previous 100 days? I'll leave the convincing to you, leader. The Anti-Sponsor Alliance will turn the situation around. Defeating the invincible sponsor of this game. It sounded impossible, but being told we could do this by Hiroko of all people, somehow it felt like we really could. Maybe the others would have a better opinion of me if I played a part in taking down a sponsor. Maybe we could become friends again. I fell asleep clinging to that small ray of hope that had lighted up in my heart. Oh, spicy, dude. Savor progress? I mean, yeah, perfect timing, by the way. Perfect timing. Oh, that was a really cool conversation, man. I'm really into this. Again, we still haven't gotten any more leads on what the sponsor is or who is behind this. It's so weird. But I love the partnership with between Yuga and Takumi. Like, that just feels so perfect. And now that, you know, Hiroko is joining us in this, like, little alliance, and Darumi is, like, her dog, this is all, like, kind of heaven to me. And I definitely, like, one of the things I'm most interested in this route, honestly, is this, like, kind of detachment that's been happening with Takumi. Like, that was one of the coolest parts of this entire session. And we're really bringing a bunch of attention to that. And like I said, they're like emphasizing it a lot. Like, even Hiroko's words, she was like, I wanted to affirm your humanity when she followed him to second to last Defense Academy. So like, it's almost like Takumi is like losing touch with his humanity in this route because of his friends treating him like a monster, right? And Yugamo, again, being a really bad influence that just kind of doubles down on that like detachment, right? Because of his like modus operandi and relationship with Murder. And speaking of relationship, again, Yugamo kind of has the hots for Takumi, I feel like. So definitely a bunch of really cool stuff to happen down the line in this little chain of events we got ourselves into here. What did the bees do to you? They buzz too much. And they killed Kurata, one of my favorite girls. This poor soul. Anyway, boys, I need to go to work right now. I'm thinking tomorrow, I'm gonna do something different tomorrow. I think I'm gonna try to set up like a rhythm game stream. I'm gonna try to see if I can do that. And if we can't, I'm just gonna schedule another 100 line for tomorrow, because we're only gonna be playing this game again on Monday, very likely, because Saturday we're playing Legend of Zelda, and on Sunday we're playing Catboy's Paradise. So, yeah, I don't know what we're gonna do, but I'll let you guys know. So, anyway, I'll see you guys later. Have a good day, everyone. Thanks for coming by, Ponta, Lightbrain, and everyone else, Artsnist, and I'll catch you guys some other time. Bye-bye!